If you have recently cleared a PhD entrance exam and is unsure about next step, then this video is for you, because in this video I will address most of the common queries related to admission process, important documents and interview preparation. So stay tuned and watch this video till end. The first query is what to do next after clearing PhD entrance exam or UGC NET. Now, most of the students believe that after clearing entrance exam or UGC NET, they will automatically get admission in PhD. But this is not the case. Rather, the real admission process starts after that. Now, we will study the admission process under two situations. The first situation is when you clear UGC NET exam. Once you clear UGC NET exam, as it is a national level exam, then you would be eligible to take admission in PhD across India. So first thing you need to do is to find out the university which has announced their admission for PhD. Secondly, to shortlist the universities depending upon their research interest, faculty expertise and distance. I always recommend to shortlist at least 4 or 5 universities instead of relying on one. Once you shortlisted the universities, then start filling the admission forms. In that, you need to fill the admission form and attach relevant documents which include LLM degree certificate as well as mark list, UGC net result certificate, identity proof, research proposal and any other document required by the university. Once you submitted the form and you are shortlisted for the admission, then you will be called for the interview. Now the second situation is when you cleared a university specific entrance exam. In that case, you need to wait for the university to announce the admissions for PhD. Once they notified or announced the admission process, in that case you need to follow the same process as we did in UGC NET exam, that is to fill the admission form and submit the required documents and the research proposal. And once shortlisted, you will be called for the interview. Now, so the next query is what happens during interview. Now, interview is the most important stage of the admission process. During interview, the interview committee majorly focuses on 4 segments. 1, your research aptitude. 2nd, your communication skills. Thirdly, understanding about research methodology and your knowledge about the research proposal. But majorly, the interview revolves around the research proposal. Now, the next query is what is research proposal? Now, a research proposal is a concise document prepared on a particular topic you would like to research. Now, most of the students believe that the topic they will submit for research proposal will automatically finalize for PhD. But this is not so, because after discussion with your supervisor and research committee, the topic for PhD can be modified later on. Now, what all is to be included in the research proposal? Now, research proposal, as I mentioned earlier, is a document prepared on a particular subject matter on which you would like to research. So, it should demonstrate what that topic is, why you want to work on that particular topic, and thirdly, how you will conduct the research on that topic. So these 3 things should be clearly shown in your research proposal. And the key parts of a research proposal are: 1 is the introduction, secondly, the international perspective on that particular subject matter, thirdly, Indian perspective, which includes the legislative as well as judicial perspective, fourth, it should highlight the issues and challenges which are there in that particular subject matter. It means you are working on a particular topic, then you should tell what are the issues and challenges in that law or in that subject matter currently, because this is the major part which will show why you want to work on that particular subject matter. Then lastly, you should talk about the literature review, hypothesis, research objectives, research questions, and lastly, the framework of research. So these are the key parts of research proposal. Research proposal will help to demonstrate your research aptitude, to identify your area of interest, and lastly, it will help the university to allot a supervisor or guide to you for PhD. Now the next query is what questions are asked during the interview. Now the interview starts with the presentation of a research proposal by the candidate, often through a PowerPoint presentation. After the presentation, the interview committee will ask questions from the candidate to evaluate majorly three things. One, why you want to pursue PhD. Now, under this segment, they may ask why you want to do PhD, how the PhD will help you in your present or future career prospects, and other questions. Now, the secondly, they want to evaluate your research knowledge. As you have done LLM, so they believe that you have a basic understanding of the research and they just want to evaluate the same. Like they can ask what is hypothesis, types of research, difference between doctrinal and non-doctrinal research, and other theoretical questions. Thirdly, they want to know about your knowledge and command over the research topic which you have submitted. Now, under this, they may ask why you picked a particular topic, means what is the relevance of that topic. Secondly, they may ask about the already studies conducted on that topic. Thirdly, they will ask about the international perspective, and if you have mentioned about a particular countries on which you will conduct study like USA, UK, France or other country, then they will definitely ask you about the position of law in that country and how it is different from India. Fourthly, they may ask you about the recent and the latest judgment on that subject matter. And lastly, they will ask you about the research gap. Now, the research gap is the gap in the prevalent studies, means number of studies are already conducted on your subject matter, then new you will talk about in with regard to that subject matter. So that is research gap. Apart from this, the research committee may also ask about your personal and professional life. Therefore, before appearing for the interview, be well versed with your research topic, because the major focus of the committee is on the topic which you have submitted under research proposal. In the next video, I will talk about research proposal and its key part in detail, and will discuss whether research proposal should be plagiarism free or not. If you have any other query, please put it in the comment box and I will address those queries in the next video. I hope you like the video, and for more such videos, please like, share and subscribe.